That's weird because isn't Loki like in Norse mythology and not Greek?
I don't know.
Wait, who did he fuck? Who's the mother? Do they ever tell who that is?
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, I believe it is.
You guys know we're rolling, right?
Huh?
You guys know we're rolling, right?
I don't know what you're saying.
We're rolling.
Rolling? Oh.
We're recording.
Hi. Well, there's a lot of editing to be done. What's up, little smeg babies? We are at the DickeyDines show, and today you are using movie titles to describe your relationship with your parents.
One more time.
What's up, little smeg babies? Today you will be using... You already did. Today we will be reading... your movie titles, relationships with your parents that you've described with stuff. So you have a relationship with your parents and you described it with a movie title. There we go. Boom. We're there. All right.
Yeah, do you get it? You guys informed?
Okay. The first one comes to you by the boy Jack Rayner. And he says, Titanic. Everything seems fine until I do something wrong, then all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, like riding right into an iceberg.
That sounds like most parents, I feel like. I know that
or
was...
most situations. I mean, everything's usually fine until it's not.
Right.
If that's the synopsis of Titanic.
Well, this one time I lit my room on fire, and they didn't like it.
Yeah, it was
so,
like, everything was so good until like I started stabbing infants, and my parents had to cover it up for me.
I was hoping you would have said, like, they throw you into icebergs, or they stuff you in the freezer.
Right, it's a very cold time.
Yeah. Michael Nicolo says, Nightmare on Elm Street. Because every time my mom and I argue, she appears in every thought in my sleep dressed as Freddy Krueger.
My mom is Freddy Krueger.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, what a weird situation you have there. It's like
you
argue
can't...
with your mom and then she appears in your dreams as Freddy Krueger to fucking bitch at you more.
He just watches Nightmare on Elm Street every night.
Right.
And then he's just like, Mom! Mom, no, please! Has this conflict with his mother and just evolves
Betty
into...
Krueger.
Betty Krueger, there you go. Brett Anthony says, Finding Nemo, more like Finding Dad.
Yo, rip, little dumbass.
Weren't we talking about a third Finding Nemo movie and calling it Finding Marlin?
At the end, Marlin, the story wasn't even real, and
Yeah.
Marlin has Alzheimer's, and they were all just going along with the story
Right.
before he died.
That would, I think, even if it was like, say
Dude,
the
I would
first
bawl
two,
if I watched that Pixar movie.
like say if the first two were real, you know, like real things, but then he got fish timers.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like,
and then he just
one.
like wanders off, and they eventually find him, and it's just like the saddest shit ever.
Exactly.
Like
that'd
that
be a
would,
really good one. Like
that
you
would
can take
be
that.
like
I won't even be mad.
that would be like a Pixar thing to do, though. This
Right.
funny, like solid movie at the very end is just like
Arrow right
through the heart. Yasin Krui says Furious 7. That's the amount of times I'd piss my dad off in a single day. Damn. Either you were a little shit, or you had a very aggressive father.
At least he's consistent.
Right.
Seven
every day.
I get 7 a day. Maybe that's his like anger limits, or his
Yeah.
dad's like progressively gets more and more pissed, and then the 7th, he's never got past 7
Yeah.
because his dad's fist fighting him.
Right.
7.
His dad's throwing him against the trunk of his car at 7.
A 4-year-old boy is fucking banging him on the hood of a car.
Well, when you say it like that.
It's a funny visual, like imagining a full-grown man. He's like picking up a 4-year-old.
I'm
Smashing him in
pretty
anguish.
sure our next door neighbor does that shit.
Yeah, dude, he's pretty verbal with his kids.
Austin R. Tuller says grown-ups because it's all fun until the family gets together at a reunion with friends, then everyone does stupid shit.
Dude, family reunions are the worst thing.
You want to know what my family reunions are like?
Is it just like the most like boring religious
you
experience ever?
it's like the whitest
Dude,
thing
I
you
came
could
around the
ever...
corner once at one of your family things, and they were just reading scriptures to each other.
Really?
Yeah, well, they were talking about like ice giants and shit, and they had your mom had like specifically a Bible out, and then it was Justin's mom, and she also had like a pocket Bible, and they were like trying to disprove one another with little mini Bibles.
My family is like literally like I love my family.
Right.
But every time I see them, it's the same thing. So how you been? Good. How are you? Good. So how's the band? Good. Yeah, it's been great. So
A girlfriend yet?
How long we got until food? Like, it's
Right,
just the most, like...
Like, they hit their checklist, like, all right, I asked him 3 questions. I've done my due diligence.
Right, it's just like, yeah, it's very white.
Dude, yeah,
very
I
white
can't...
family.
That's the most bummer thing, is that there's, like, no one in my family that I'm, like, stoked to see ever. So, yeah, you see them all, and then you just have those conversations where you're like, we're so far away, like, age-wise, like, nothing I say will even register with you.
I've never had anybody ever yell at a family event because I don't think they know how to raise their voice that loud.
It's all just
very like, so I couldn't figure out my email the other day.
Oh my
it's
God,
just the most like, oh yeah, it's crazy.
So innocent but so fucking boring.
What is your family reunions like?
Oh God.
Oh no.
Which side?
Is this a can of worms?
Yeah, there's a lot of this is like a rabbit hole more. So there's just a lot of it. Like when I go to the one we do the most is like we go to my grandma's and my aunt is there. And my aunt, my uncle, and my mom had the weirdest childhood growing up. Like my mom used to just get like when I say bullying, like bullied, like like they used to put pepper spray on her pillow.
No.
And like they put her in a tire and rolled her down a hill into like the
my
street.
God.
Like shit like that where they tased her when she was sleeping once.
Jesus Christ.
Stuff like that. So my mom doesn't like her sister at all, and and her sister is very like prissy and like rich now kind of. She like flies. She works for an airline, so she like flies all the time, and she takes our grandma out with her, and they don't post anything about it, and then they'll wait till we have the family get-togethers, and they're like, we went to the Philippines this summer.
Check out the cool things that I've done. What have you done?
Yeah, and my grandma will hit me with that, like, yeah, we had all this fun. It was great. There was a bunch of cool things there. Also, I got you the sweater that's 3 sizes too small, so that's your only Christmas gift.
That also shows the little amount of communication that my family has is that they have never gotten me the correct size.
Dude, isn't that the weirdest shit?
Never.
You can just ask.
And I've told them so many times, like, they've literally gotten me 2X's before, and I'm like, I'm a medium.
Dude, imagine looking at me and being like, that's a medium.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Grandma. Like,
I think our 2 families should switch.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll get all the mediums, and you can get the XLs.
We should just meet up after holidays and just switch our gifts.
Right, for real. It's like, come on, guys. All right, Dylan Sepulveda says Orphan because they all make me feel like one. Damn.
And also, you're a 36-year-old woman that looks like a little girl.
Jesus Christ. That's rough.
Hey, man.
That's rough.
It's what you make of it, though, right?
That's true. A lot of people just kind of find humor in it, which I find is one of the best ways to deal with it. Because it's like, well, you know, you probably have your health. You have all your limbs. You know, you probably have a decent job. Could be worse. Like,
could be
your family might, your family's a little shitty. Just, you know.
And it gives you perspective, gives you something to talk about. You have a story now.
Yeah.
Because if you just make it or, like, you know, have a cool success story, but you were, like, well off, nobody cares.
Yeah.
So if you're broken and you come up there and people are like, I want to hear his story.
Oh, he's so inspirational. Carlo Pina says The Last Airbender because despite promising source material, the end result was pretty disappointing. Aw.
Oh, it's him. That's funny.
Yeah.
You're the disappointment.
You're the one that...
That's pretty solid. That's funny. That was a good one.
Promising source material. Some good old splooge.
His name sounds like a restaurant.
Carlo Pina? Puerto Vallarta.
Carlo Pina.
Carlo Pina. Elijah Johnson. Jurassic Park. We all make weird fucking noises to communicate, and I'm pretty sure in a past life we were a pack of velociraptors.
Okay.
So y'all just hunted and killed things together?
It's just like...
A family that velociraptors together stays together.
Just imagine an entire family, like a family of 5, rip, of people just making dinosaur noises at each other.
Right. It's probably like me and you all the time, but 5 people. Like,
that's fair. But we don't communicate like that. We just do that.
We kind of communicate like that.
Okay, that's fair. I guess in
a way.
It's not that weird, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good way to tell like the mood that we're in.
If you throw out a fly, and if they don't do it back, it's like, oh, they're probably not in a happy mood.
Yeah, if it's like, and then I hear this like in the other room, it's like, hey,
there it is.
Yeah, time for Cuphead. Tristan Thomas says Batman because they're dead. I like how the emojis are laughing, likes like and laugh.
Pretty funny joke. I mean,
is it a joke though?
Oh, I mean, it's probably real, but that's the joke. You know, Batman because they're dead. Like,
Right. He's got a good sense of
Yeah,
humor
got a
about
good sense
it.
of humor about his dead parents.
Yeah.
They did their job. You're here.
So what is he saying is that he's Batman?
Dude, why'd you tell us that, man? You're supposed to keep that secret.
Who would have thought Tristan Thomas this whole time?
Yeah, Tristan Thomas at 351 Boulevard.
Let us know
is
how it
Batman.
was fighting Superman. Stephen Jones, Dumb and Dumber.
I thought it
Well.
was like an innocent, honest answer.
I could picture him being like the type of dude that's like, my parents are so stupid.
The review,
Like-
review of the week kid.
Yeah,
like,
right.
The fucking just
Yeah,
wears a suit.
exactly,
To
exactly.
fucking McDonald's.
It's like, yes, I was brought up in a
Raised by
very
humans.
dumb family.
I chose intellect over
Here.
squandary.
Yeah, right. I rose above it. Marshall Heights, Saw 3. Which one was that one?
That was the worst one. That was the one with motherfucking Jim, dude. It was the one with the main guy was his son got hit by a car and he had to like try to help people that were the reason that the guy who killed his son got like
well, I
away
thought
with
the
it.
son was number 2.
That's a different son. This is a different
Because I
guy.
remember the 4th was the one with the pig guts falling into the
No,
thing.
that's the third one.
I thought that was the 4th one.
No, that's the third one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then I remember the 3rd one with
Yeah.
with the dude that his head turns completely
Yeah,
around.
that's the third
Okay.
one. Yeah, he's the dude who hit the kid with the car.
Gotcha.
That's
Oh
like
yeah. Okay.
There are
Gotcha.
kids throughout, but yeah, that's the third one.
Why specifically the 3rd one?
I think just because it was the worst one, and maybe it was.
Do they torture their kid?
I mean,
Marshall?
a kid dies in it, and then this is the one Jigsaw dies. So maybe it was like he's trying to say that it's tragic. It's just a shitty. It's not a
Yeah.
good movie. It's
not a good
It's
movie.
the downhill of the franchise. So maybe that's what it is.
But I thought that I don't know if it was 4 or 5 was pretty good.
it was
The
not for Saw.
The one where
I like the most recent one. Jigsaw was actually a pretty redeemable movie.
I thought that one was pretty good too. But it was the one where they all start with their attached to the neck collar in the room, and it's pulling them to that blade.
That's Jigsaw.
I thought that was also in another one.
There's a similar trap like that.
Yeah.
Because this is the one where they have to like cut themselves on the blade to let them go. Is that the one you're talking about?
No,
They have
no.
like the buckets on their head.
The
They're
one I
pulling
was thinking was like they had to work it as a team. That was the
oh
whole
yeah, and then at
concept.
the end, yeah, that was.
They
yeah,
could have all survived.
Yeah, that is that one. There's like the blonde chick who gets stabbed with the syringes in the neck,
I swear that
And
was a different one though.
and then there's the part at the end with the shotgun where they have she like goes to shoot the shotgun and it like blows back in her face.
Yeah, but that wasn't Jigsaw.
Yeah, that was Jigsaw.
That wasn't the newest one.
That one has two like timelines going on. Because that was the original set of murders, and then they're trying to figure out the murders that are happening now, which was revealed to not be that set of murders. So there's like two plots
so
happening.
lost.
Dude, the whole Saw franchise is one big like.
I know
they're all
that.
out of order.
The first one I will say was still the
Because
best.
7
one.
was 3D. That was the one with
Yeah, that
Chester
one was
Bennington. I'm pretty sure.
kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I didn't like 7. I thought
7 was stupid.
7 was dumb. 3 had a couple of good like kills in it.
Yeah.
but-
3. Yeah, the torture one with the dude getting his limbs
That
twisted
was
around.
gnarly.
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That was very painful.
Anyway, we digress.
Sorry, that was a big tangent. but-
Elias Iverson Os. The Expendables, because we are a good team and we look out for each other. I thought he was going to go in a completely different direction.
That's why I
with
put
that.
it in here, because I did the
Like-
same thing. I was like, okay, here comes the typical, like, oh, because we're expendable. And I was
Right.
like, oh, wait, oh, okay. Cool.
Because they don't care about me and I'm
Yeah,
expendable.
I like
yeah.
this one. This was a wholesome, nice little fake out.
Because I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger and they're fucking Sylvester Stallone.
all we do is make bad references of old work we used to do together.
Did you see The Expendables 3?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
And which one was your favorite?
Probably the second one, I think, because
Yeah.
that was the one where it was still over the top, but it hadn't got full meme yet.
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely some eye turn moments in it, but the first one wasn't like. I felt like they tried to be too much on like they had like this weird romantic subplot that never went anywhere for like both like Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham. And then the second one kind of were like, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. And
Yeah.
they stayed away from like the love story and made it more about
Yeah.
like the dudes as being badasses.
Right.
And then the third one was just over the top where they're like, look at all these dudes we know, and they're all
Yeah.
gonna reference things they've been in. Like that was where it became.
Was
a
the
bit
third one with
over the
Chuck
top.
Norris?
Yeah, the third one had Chuck
And
Norris.
he made
a Chuck Norris joke.
And he made a Chuck Norris joke. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's too far. Bruce Willis made a fucking Die Hard joke. Alex Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger made like 5 fucking of his work jokes. Sylvester Stallone made a joke about him. Arnold made a joke to Sylvester Stallone about like Rambo.
Yeah.
Just like shit like that. Where I was just like, dude, one of them would have been fine.
Yeah.
You can't, like, we get it. We know what movies you all been in.
yeah, see, I thought the cringiest one was a Chuck Norris joke. I was like,
yeah,
oh,
I'm
come
pretty sure I
on.
puked in my mouth.
Yeah,
That
like
one.
he just said that.
Even like the people in the movie didn't even laugh. They were just like,
that happened.
Oh.
You hear like,
It's Terry Crews in the background throwing up,
right.
getting paid for an Old Spice ad.
Quentin Eliasson, Brokeback Mountain. Does your dad fuck you?
I think he's just got maybe he got two gay dads, or
Oh,
maybe one of his dads became a psychopath and died.
is that Brokeback Mountain?
Oh, but Heath Ledger was in it.
Oh, that's a little real. That's a little. Wow.
One of two ways. He's either got two gay dads, or one of his estranged gay dads became the Joker and then died.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that one.
Probably that one.
I think his dad is Heath Ledger.
And
Probably.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Do you think he has two dads, or he's just talking specifically about Heath Ledger?
Do you think he's the horse from Brokeback Mountain?
He just watched it all happen? Two gay dads fucking in a tent while he sits outside the tent.
It's like the
waiting all
Family
night.
Guy skit
Which one?
where the horse is like, "Oh, what's going on here?" He's like,
Oh,
"Oh my god!" Freaks out. Tyler Cragen says, "While you were sleeping, because I'm always doing stuff late at night while my parents are in bed."
A lot of turns in this episode.
Yeah.
While you were sleeping, because my fucking dad breaks in and molests me. We're like, no, I'm up late and I do stuff when my parents are sleeping. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do that too.
Yeah.
Molest my dad when he slept.
Yeah, that fucking coward.
Yeah.
I know he's awake.
He liked it.
I'm not gonna stop till he says something.
But like I would purposely like wake up later so then I'd be awake till like 3 or 4 because they go to bed like 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Your parents are savage.
9 p.m. So I'd have until like from 9 p.m. to like 3 or 4 to just kind of hang out in the studio or watch shitty horror movies or whatever.
Some real boy hours right there.
Yeah.
9 till whenever you want. That's pretty solid.
Well,
man.
sometimes I'd be awake when they woke up because they like wake up at like 5 in the morning. Like every day. It's just gnarly. But yeah, I'd be like, "Are you still awake?" I'm like, "No, I'm just getting up to use the bathroom, I swear."
Here's the moment of truth, though. Can you think of a movie to describe your parents and your relationship with them?
Passion of the Christ.
Pretty good.
What's That's a great one. I don't know.
It's kind of hard to think about one.
It really is. I didn't even think about it before we started filming.
I mean, either till just now.
Is there a movie where like two people are of one way and the son is another, but then they like accept all that and are very supportive, even though it was very like.
I was gonna say Tenacious D, but then you said it's supportive.
Because they are very supportive, and
what is the movie like? I feel like there's a couple. I can think of a few Disney films.
Like what?
That. Like the one where the kid's like a cook, but his dad wants to be a baseball star. I don't remember what the fuck that movie's called, but he was supposed to be like a baseball guy, and but he really liked cooking, and then he like missed baseball to go cooking, and then his dad was like, "This is actually pretty. You're my son. You're pretty good at this," and then learned to love it.
I think I remember that, but I don't remember the name.
I'm sure everyone in the comments knows. It was like
I know it was this.
But yeah, maybe that one. I guess.
What about you?
Dude, fuck, I don't know. Twister. Oh my. What the fuck was that? What did I just watch? Was that Live Probiotics? What was that? Did you throw up? What did I miss?
That was the shit. That was the probiotics and the booch, dude. It was at this moment he knew there was no going back.
The live cultures have betrayed us all.
Oh my god, that has only ever happened to me twice, and that was the second time. That probably looked so gross.
Gross. I thought it was like a loogie, and then you went and slurped it up, and I almost threw up.
I mean, oh yeah, that was
Oh god.
I feel like I still have shit on my fucking face. Anyways, please continue. I'll try not to distract you with my
No, yeah, I think I
my
said
probiotics.
I said Twister. It's just like a nightmare. Just, I don't know.
Twister. You gotta hide in the fucking attic, basement,
Right.
whatever it's called,
Yeah,
cellar.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. It's a hard one.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the end.
Jesus Christ. I was such a boring, like, really, honestly, it was very normal.
Very normal.
Quiet.
Like a
Very, like
a Michael Cera movie.
very white.
Very white.
Very white.
Oh, like a Jason Bateman movie.
Like mayonnaise was spicy type of white. Like
mayonnaise was spicy.
yeah.
That's pretty fucking white.
Yeah. Yeah. I love my parents though, but
they were some white bread.
Some whites.
Motherfuckers.
anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Check the links in the description if you want to support this channel. If not, we love you just the same.
Do we though?
I probably like maybe 1 out of every 100 of them.
You hear that? 1 out of every 100 of you are.
But you're that one. You are that
watching
one.
this.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next video.
Do you have any money, bud?